All right, hello, welcome back. It's the Cup Chasers podcast, and the Premier League is absolutely heating up here in the run-in. Plenty of amazing action that I'm looking forward to this weekend. And before we get into it, go ahead and get those likes up for us. It definitely helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new. We are grateful you're here. Get that notification bell on for all the upcoming videos. All right, some really spicy fixtures this weekend. We like to go in chronological order. And I don't know about spicy, but it's very, very important, at least for Leeds United, as they visit Fulham.
Yeah.
Craven Cottage.
Yeah, I mean, the only reason I'm going to watch this one is because it's a 7:30 game and nothing else is on at the time. And so I'll be up for this one. And I think that despite the little wobble that Fulham have had, it was good to see him come back and beat Everton, get 3 goals again. So I've gone 2-0 to the home side.
I went 1-0 Fulham.
1-0 Fulham.
There you
I
go.
went 2-0 as well. It was already
There you
written
go.
down, though.
Brief Patrick, quick copy. You're just copying me so that I can't catch you.
That's why it's already written down.
Patrick, honestly, that's a great strategy.
Yeah,
that's all I would do for the rest of the season.
No one will catch you.
No one will catch him. Yeah.
I just think Leeds are not good. They're not good enough. They're in
Relegation station, baby.
Yeah.
Paulina should do a number on Wes McKinney.
Yeah. Oh,
Relegation station.
He's been bad. He's been really bad, unfortunately. And yeah, it's rough. I just think for that Fulham midfield is going to be too much. Paulinho, Pereira. Yeah. Lewis, you've gone for a 2-0 as well. Sticking with it?
Yes.
Perfect. Well said. The next one is definitely pretty spicy. Brentford hosting Aston Villa. This was the last one that I picked because it was the closest, I felt. Brentford are in a bad way right now.
Yeah.
They haven't won in 5 games.
I think Villa takes this all day. Villa's in form. Unai's turn them around. They're fighting for something this season. Now they have Europe on their mind.
What's your score?
I got 0-1. Villa going 1-0.
Villa going 1-0. Yeah, I'm just wondering.
I think it could get worse, but Villa's away. It's the only reason I'm giving them the 1.
I mean, they've won 7 straight games.
Right, but it's the form, but I just don't think they're going to smash Brentford. I don't want to give them like 2 or 3.
I said 2-1. I just feel like Ivan Toney will bet on him to get a goal. But maybe he just has stopped betting on the team. Stop it.
Well, his bookie done cut him off because he's about to get arrested.
Oh, my. Patrick, if our predictions are the same for the rest of this thing, I'm done.
I'm done. He's going to kick you in the knee.
That is ridiculous. Patrick has gone for a 2-1 Villa win as well. Oh, my goodness.
Did I pick a game? I can't remember.
Yeah, I'm sure you've got it. Let me look. I had it up just a second ago. I had your predictions up here.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Wait.
Yeah. You have a 1-1.
Brentford Villa, right?
Yep, Brentford Villa. You said 1-1. You want to keep that?
Yep.
I don't know, man. I think
That's interesting.
Villa are going to be too much. I think it's going to be a good game. This will probably be the 10 o'clock game that I watch as far as the matchups are going. Yeah, it'll definitely be the best game in my opinion. But I think Unai's got them playing really well. I think that they're going to roll on. Yeah. And if United fall off, maybe Villa will sneak in and get that top 4 spot. All right, next up, Everton is visiting Crystal Palace.
The bad and the bad.
I mean, Palace are a little bit resurgent.
Yep.
The Hodgson ball under O'Roy. I think that they're definitely resurgent, definitely look way different than they do versus Patrick Vieira.
Yeah.
And they're no longer my Enigma club. They've gotten a little bit of consistency, so I've felt like they've been a little bit easier to predict. I said it'd be 2-0 to the Flying Eagles. Lewis here has a 1-0
That's what I was gonna go as 1-0.
Everton.
I can't be the same as Lewis. Let's go 2-1.
2-1.
Yeah, to the Eagles.
I'm different.
Finally,
There
I went 3-1 Palace.
you go.
3-1 Palace.
Yeah.
I just think that Everton are struggling of late as well.
Oh yeah.
They're going to need to find it, but I don't think it's going to be on Saturday.
They don't have that Sean Dyche steal yet to them.
Yeah, they I don't know what it is, but they're giving too many goals. Fulham were not doing great. Went to Goodison and put 3 past them. So yeah, this one could be tough. Could be tough for Sean Dyche's men. They're gonna have to find it from somewhere because, like I say, it don't get any easier.
They have the same problem Chelsea has.
No one to score.
Nobody to score.
Nobody to score. Speaking of couldn't score, if it saved your life, Leicester City are hosting Wolverhampton, and 2 weeks ago I would have said this was a massive 6-pointer, but with Wolves pulling out a wonder goal versus Chelsea, and then also beating Brentford recently, Leicester have no shot.
It's big for Leicester. Like, they need the points, but I think the Wolves take this away I think the Wolves steal another one. They get a 1-0 away.
I don't think that Leicester even having a shot. I think it'll be a comfortable 2-0 Wolves victory.
I have a 1-0. Diego's on his scoring boots. He's gonna get another one.
That's exact. Diego's getting a brace.
Oh.
Both of them. And Leicester are just in the mud. They're in the absolute dirt.
Talk about relegation station.
It's not great. It's not great. Let's see. Lewis has a 2-1 to the Wandering Wolves of Wolverhampton. Patrick, if you say 2-0 to Wolves, I'm going to be upset with you.
I went 2-1 Wolves.
Thank you. I just don't see the Leicester City being able to score.
No.
Let's face it. I've been saying it all season. James Maddison is just not. He's just the most overrated player. And if he doesn't pull out something, special and have, the best game, they're just trash. They don't do anything, And when you're counting on, when you're putting that kind of pressure on one guy, and one guy who's, I don't even think he's that great, they're relegated, man.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh yeah,
they're down.
But it's at home. I think that I mean, last week was tough by playing City.
It's pathetic.
Yeah, I mean it was, but
they just laid down worse than QPR. They just laid down.
Wolves. I mean, they're an enigma. You really don't know what you're going to get with them, and that's why I gave Leicester a goal. I don't even think they're really good that defensively. It's just they get these wonder goals and they can sit back and load the box and you don't have a shot.
I think it's because of Ruben Neves. I think I've been saying it all season. He's been their best player. And I think that Leicester are not going to have what it takes to get past him in the midfield. And so, as you say, they're going to be too compact. They're going to win a lot of second balls. And they're going to be able to nullify Leicester in the midfield because Leicester like those fast breaks. That's how they've gotten most of their goals this season, and Neves is going to gobble that up all game long for me. And I think Wolves are just going to have another nice, easy stroll in the sun. All right. Speaking of absolutely needing it, desperation status. Nottingham Forest go to Anfield. Oof. Rough.
Sorry for them, man.
Yeah, that's rough, especially with the way Liverpool they played against us. Took a little boost from that. Played well last week as well, if I do recall. What was they smashed Leeds. That was what it was. I knew they scored a ton of goals last time out. So I gave them a 3-0 victory to Liverpool. I think their opponents are awful away from home, have been all season. They've lost 4 of the last 5 games, Forest have. And they were truly tragic last time out against Man United at home, where we expect them to actually put something up. They didn't.
Nope.
They didn't at all.
Not one bit.
So I think it's going to be another listless performance from them. They're going to get smacked.
Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna go 3. I'm gonna go 3-0. Like I'm gonna go 3-0 as well.
Us Liverpool just don't take it seriously, but even still.
I think the boys at Liverpool will see it a chance to pad some stats. Like, oh, Darwin only ended Darwin scored 13 this season. It wasn't that bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of those.
If Liverpool have any hope of any kind of Europe,
Right.
then you got to smash them. Got to.
Yeah.
What you think, Patrick?
I think Pool's actually going to play down to Forest. That's why I didn't go like a 6-0 on this one, because at Anfield they could seriously do that. We know that from their experience with United, because they put their full focus into it. I did give Forest a goal. I'm not sure why. I feel like they're going to get a cheap one because, again, Pool is playing down to Forest, but I got them 4-1.
Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, I definitely think it's going to be that kind of a game. Lewis has said 2-0, so he seems to agree with us on that one as well. We skipped over one just because it didn't come till. Well, I guess I say we skipped over one. It's just the way X has set up this spreadsheet for me.
All the changes messed that one up.
Yeah, it's messed it up completely. But West Ham are visiting Bournemouth.
Yep.
And this was another one that I was like, hugely important, massively important for both teams. Kind of tough to call. The way Bournemouth have been playing the last few games. Kind of a tough one. I said this would be a barnstormer, 2-2. It's probably a good game. They're both desperate for it. Bournemouth are looking better. West Ham will be boosted by the win on Thursday and the draw versus Arsenal. So, 2-2. Should be a good game.
I'm going to go 2-0 to West Ham.
2-0 to the Hammers.
Yeah.
I also wouldn't be surprised to see that.
Yeah, Bournemouth are bad.
I went 2-1 to West Ham. I think they're going to have some confidence. They had that performance against Arsenal today. They put 4 past them. And they went down 1-0, and then they scored 4 unanswered. And they actually look pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
So, give me 2-1 West Ham.
Excellent. I love it. I love it when I pick something different than all three of you guys, because if it's a draw, I'm the only one getting points. Love to see that. Lewis, you said 1-0 to the Hammers. You sticking with that?
Yeah, I think they're starting to get a rhythm where they want to secure their place in the league, and I think just coming off of what they did against Chelsea will do something for them.
You mean Arsenal?
You mean Arsenal?
My bad, Arsenal.
Yeah.
Listen, let's not talk about West Ham Chelsea. I'm still mad about it.
Same.
Yeah, double goalkeepers. But we don't go there. We don't want to talk about that. And last but certainly not least, Newcastle are going to smash Tottenham. I mean, Tottenham are visiting St. James's. No, my statement stands, honestly.
Yes.
Spurs have been
downhill fast.
Yeah. And St. James is just a terrible, terrible place to have to play. Arsenal are going to have to go there. And if you recall, when City went to Newcastle, at the time, it was the best game of the season. So
I
I
think
say
it'll be
Newcastle 3-1. 3-1 to the tune.
I'm going to go 2-1 to the Tune. I don't think they're going to keep them out of the net, but I do think they're going to outscore them. So,
The old Harry Kane is always worth a goal, I feel.
yep, same. Unfortunately, but same.
Lewis, you've called a barnstormer. You've called an absolute cracker of a game, 3-2.
I think the Spurs can score, and I think they're just bad. So if they score, they're gonna give the goal right back.
Yep.
You love to hear it.
Right.
And so I do think it's goals on both sides, and I think Sir Harris of Cheshire. No. Where the shrimp from?
Morecambe.
Murakami, yeah.
Harris from Morecambe is going to get at least a goal, and Sonny the Japanese Sonny's Japanese or Korean?
South Korean.
Korean.
Oh,
South
yeah.
Korean.
I thought he was Korean. I don't have a cool name for him to be Korean, but I was gonna make him a ninja, but I don't think they do ninjas there. I don't actually know. So, but I was gonna make him sensei. But it's all good. I think those two score, and I think they do win the game though. But I think it's 3-2.
There you go.
I like
What you
it.
thinking, Patrick? Tell me you didn't say 3-1.
No, you're gonna hate this one because I actually went for a draw 2-2.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh,
No way.
Last week really concerned me about Newcastle. I'll be honest with you. That I mean, I know Ollie Watkins is on an absolute tear, but Aston Villa just tore them apart. And even though Spurs is boring and they're just why are they even in Europe or in a Europe spot right now? Again, maybe we are the farmers.
Bum, 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 bum.
I think there's something off about Newcastle right now. It's really weird. They played really well in the second half against Brentford, and then they laid an egg last week. And I know their defense is strong, but does Bruno show up? Because he was nowhere to be found last week.
yeah.
Does Bruno show up? If Bruno shows up, then I can see your 3-1 happening. Aries going to get his goal because he always does. And I don't know what to think about Newcastle. And I hate it because I was really enjoying them there for a while. And after last week, I lost all faith in them. So I'm going to go 2-2, and we'll see what happens at St. James. Maybe it's pouring down rain and Spurs just, shrink in the rain. Who knows?
Yeah, St. James is a different place, man. It's and Newcastle. I don't think they've lost there yet this season.
I'm not calling for a loss.
Newcastle only lost 3 games all season. And yeah. I just don't like Spurs, to be honest with you.
Same.
I don't rate them. I don't think that they're going to do much. I think that Newcastle will be back at the races. I think that game versus Villa was a one-off as far as the performance. I think they were just surprised. Nobody saw Villa coming.
That shows up like that, right?
Nobody saw that coming from 16th to 6th. So I think at home, Newcastle will bounce back, and it will be a wonderful close to the weekend. If you think that everyone in the league should score millions of goals against Spurs, let's get millions of likes.
Every time.
Subscribe to the channel if you're new. We're certainly grateful that you are here. Get that notification bell on, and we will see you next time. Good night.